the most admirable traits, a trait to be admired, a trait to be desired, not in a sinful, covetous way, but in the way of coveting things, Kim. If there was any trait I could admire in people that are relentless, people that are driven, people who don't make excuses, people who strap up their boots every day and get the job done. One thing I admire, one thing I am godly jealous of is the ability of some to rise above. It's an innate, very canny ability that they have to stay focused on where they're going and not be consumed with where they are. Let me say it again, it's an innate ability, it's something that they have to remain focused on where they're going and not be consumed with where they are. The fact of the matter is your present situation, if not guarded, if not checked, can consume you. It can zap you of your strength. It can zap you of your fight. It can take all of your willingness. You take so many blows because of where you are. Deal with so many adverse conditions and situations. Sometimes you lose your will to rise above. I know y'all not going to be honest this morning because you all are superheroes in the gospel. You all got capes on and you all are supermen and Wonder Women. But there are a few of us in here that can say, Pastor, I've been hit before my life. I've had to go through things. I've had to survive things. Had to cry myself to sleep and wipe my tears before others even noticed it. Had to be strong for others who didn't even value my strength. Given to others when I didn't even have the resources to give. Had to put a smile on my face. Sometimes I had to draw it on because I really didn't have it inside of me to smile. But I never got consumed with where I was. I stayed focused on where I was going. The ability to rise above. The ability to rise in spite of. The ability to overcome every odd and obstacle that's been thrown against you. But speak to yourself when nobody else is speaking to you. And encourage yourself when everybody is counted distinctive to you. And the dare to dream when your dream seems impossible. I didn't come for everybody this morning. Just a few people who dare in the face of adversity, as our president wrote, to have the audacity of hope. That's the audacity. The audacity means that how dare you hope when your situation seems hopeless. How dare you dream that big when your family comes from nothing? How dare you think you can do what seems impossible, but it's something inside of me that I just don't relinquish or relent myself to where I am. I'm always looking at where I'm going. There's something inside of me that's just not satisfied with where I am because I believe there's so much more for me to ascertain. But what can be lost in the celebration of those who rise above? We celebrate those who rise above. We give trophies and awards to the comeback player and to those who survive, and we celebrate them. But what can be lost in the celebration of those who rise is the testimony and the struggle of what they came from. Let me say it again. What can be lost in the celebration? We celebrate people who have risen from depravity. We celebrate people who have seemed to come from nowhere. But what can be lost in the celebration of those who have risen above is the testimony and the struggle. Because if you talk to anybody that ever came from nothing, that ever risen to something, I guarantee you there is a testimony and a struggle. I need to talk to some real people this morning. There is a testimony and a struggle, because you may celebrate my now. You may celebrate the fact that when you see me but you don't understand the dark nights. You don't understand the tireless effort. You don't understand when nobody else pat me on the back and I had to be my cheerleader in my own driver, in my own chef. I had to be mama, daddy, and babysitter. I had to be the psychiatrist and the doctor. You don't understand I had to be the lawyer because we couldn't afford an attorney when Junior got locked up. You don't understand I had to be the baker, the butler, the butcher, and the shoemaker. You don't understand I had to be the seamstress and the cleaners at the same time. You celebrate my now, but you have no idea of my struggle. Oh, look at your neighbor, something. You have no idea of my struggle. On Wednesday morning, like most of us, we were awakened with the news of the death of one of our icons, a major voice in our community, someone who spoke like never before in very articulate, very a silver-tongued orator, one by the name of Dr. Maya Angelou. And as many celebrated her accomplishments, very few people know her struggle. See, let me help you this morning. See, because behind every accomplishment, there's a story of a struggle. Story is that she was born in poverty. At 8 years old, her mother got married to someone, and he was her stepdad. The stepdad raped and molested her at the age of 8. He got locked up for 1 day. He got sentenced for 1 day for raping and molesting an 8-year-old. But upon him coming out of prison, it's believed that her uncles killed him. Don't clap. At the age of 16, she gave birth to a son. Because she had no income, she worked as a stripper. She was a prostitute. She worked at a brothel house. She was a cook. She was a custodian. She did all kind of odd jobs just to take care of her child. Let me just take a pastoral privilege and park right here. Before you stick up your arrogant, self-righteous nose to what others around you have done, you don't understand the struggle I went through just to raise these kids. Well, I wish I could talk to a real mama right through here. I wish I could talk to a real parent right here. Before you stick your nose up and wonder how I could have made some of the choices and decisions that I made in life, you don't understand the struggle I went through. Nobody was there patting me on the back. Nobody was there giving me trophies. I didn't give a happy Mother's Day card. Sometimes I got smacked in my face and misunderstood, but I still hung in there because I believe that what was before me is better than where I was. She had all kind of odd jobs. Pregnant at 16. Worked jobs that did not dictate or indicate that she had a great future. If you saw her working those jobs then, you wouldn't believe her now. Because see, a whole lot of people don't understand your now as it relates to your then. But you don't understand my then was just a vehicle to get me to my now. And if I never had a then, she could have never wrote I Know Why the Caged Birds Sing. If she never had a then, she could have never wrote While Still I Rise. You see, some of y'all let people condemn you for your then, but the devil is a liar. My then made me everything that I am now. Go on and talk about it, write about it, day all you want about it, but my then made me strong. My then made me resourceful. My then gave me an attitude that I could take a licking, but keep on ticking. Is there anybody here that say, yes, I had a then? I'm not proud of everything that I've done then, but my then made me strong today. And look at your neighbor and tell them, yeah, I had a then. And the problem is we allow people to tell us because of our then what we can become. But I come to serve and notice to somebody today, what you've done and what you used to do has no indication of what you can become. Because when God has a plan for your life, it doesn't matter what you've come through or what you've done, but God's plan will be fulfilled in your life. In Ghana, she had a strange chance meeting with one Malcolm X. And Malcolm X began to tell her of his plans he had to start a new organization separate from the Muslims. So she decided to help Malcolm X and come back to the States. And unfortunately, she was there when he got shot. So she switched gears from helping Malcolm X and said, well, I'll help Dr. King in the Southern Baptist Action Coalition. So she helped Dr. Martin Luther King and organize some of the marches. But unfortunately, Dr. King was assassinated on her birthday. She had every reason to quit because it seemed like everything that was connected to her was leaving her. Everything that was close to her disappointed her. Everything close to her let her down, and she had all reason and all right to throw in the towel. but there was something inside of her that kept on saying that there's more to come than what I'm going through. See, some of y'all waiting for me to do a hoop. I ain't got a hoop right now. But I come to tell somebody, just because everything around you seems like it's going to hell in the handbasket, you got to stay in there and tell yourself, my then is going to be greater than my now. She goes on to do something that was remarkable. In the time and age she did it, she became married to a European white man. And at the age of 40, not at 20, not at 30, at the age of some would say that my life is over. At the age where it seemed like it would have been impossible, she wrote her first published work, I Know Why the Cage Birds Sing. See, and I come to tell somebody this morning, there are no excuses for you not to be what God calls you to be. I know some of y'all don't want to hear this morning. You think I'm too old, or my background is too messed up, or I don't have the right family structure, or I don't have the right people in my corner. Let me tell you something. You don't need anybody in your corner as long as you got Jesus. Oh, y'all missed a good place to shout right there. You are waiting for somebody to give you something, to hand you something, to approve you and to applaud you. The devil is a liar. Stop waiting on somebody to validate you, to vindicate you, and you got to go for it yourself. You got to tell yourself, I know God put something inside of me that the whole world needs to hear. Who am I talking to this morning? There's something inside of you that's relentless, that refuses to let you quit right here. No more excuses. But there are several things you're going to need if you're going to rise. There are several things you need. First of all, you have to have it in your character. Your character is the trait that forms who I am, not based on anything that I have. My character is my trait that forms who I am, not based upon anything that I have. See, I don't have to have a Lex Coupe Beamer or a Benz to have character. I don't have to have red bottoms to have character. I don't need a Louis bag to have character. I don't need a big house to have character. Because the fact of the matter is, I could be pushing a bucket wearing Payless shoes, boo-boo, but I still got character. Because what I have doesn't make me who I am. I got character. Because I realize I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I got character. Because the God that's in me is greater than anything that's around me. I got character because I look back over my life and I am a survivor. I got character because I came from hell and back and I'm still here. Is there anybody here that got character? Let the pretty people sit there. Well, my folks this morning, they realize that I got character. I may not have the best clothes, but I got character. I may not have Chanel, but I got character. I may not have Louboutins, but I got character. I may got all my stuff on the Amish market, but I still got character. Because when I walk in the room, I'll change the whole atmosphere. And you may have more than me, but you're still jealous of me. And the reason why you're jealous is not because of what I have. You can't stand my character. Oh, God, I want to talk to somebody this morning. You wonder why they don't like you. They don't like you because of your character. They don't understand how you can still hold your head up when all hell is breaking loose. They don't know how you can still be friends to those who stab you in your back. They don't know how you can still love people that use and abuse you. And they think you should get mad and retaliate. But I ain't got to retaliate. Why? Because I got character. Character let me hold my head up. Character let you know everything I've done in my past. And I'll still come worship. And I'll still come dance. And I'll be here every Sunday preaching. Why? Because I got character. And character not based upon your opinion, but my character is based upon who God made me. Is there anybody here? Just touch your neighbor and tell them I got character. Got character. You wonder why I got friends and I ain't got money? I got character. Only way you got friends, you got to get bottle service and VIP. And your VIP table is full of people that don't like you. Because once the bottle's empty, they leave you. But boo-boo, I can open up a trunk and start handing out bottles. And I got friends. Why? Because I got character. If you ever want to rise, you have to have character. Second thing you got to have courage. Courage is the quality of mind in the spirit that enables you to go through difficult times still looking good. Gotta have courage. Courage will let you stand there when they find the fiery darts at you. Courage lets you go through things that others have whipped out and pumped out over. Courage is the fact is that you can stand there and say, you know what? I'm not afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Courage is the ability to stand in the face of demons and devil and say, get out my child, get out my house. Courage is the ability to realize that the God that's in you is greater than anything that you face. And I've come to a point in my life, I ain't got time for punk, scared Christians that ain't got no courage. Every time something go wrong, you run. Every time something don't go your way, we can't see you. Ain't seen you in church for 3 weeks. Let me tell you why, because you ain't got no courage. Yeah, send them the CD, tell them I said it. You a punk in Jesus. But is there anybody here that got some courage? I start swinging on the devil. I do what I gotta do. Why? Because I ain't scared of nothing. Gotta have courage. That's why the Bible says God has not given you the spirit of fear. Ask your neighbor what you're scared of. Haven't started the business because you're scared it's going to fail. Haven't fallen in love again because you're scared you're going to get hurt again. Haven't trusted church because your last church hurt you. But the devil is a liar. That's just an excuse, boo-boo, because you don't have no courage. What you need to do is go see the Wizard of God. And the Wizard of God can get you some courage because you're just like the lion.